So secondly are the remixes. First up, both of these tracks are from Chris Devoe remixing existing music. So the first one is from the promoting the month of Miyazaki in general. This is the fact that we were doing the month of Miyazaki and that these promos were coming, and I just think that this is a cool and interesting way to promote these movies that have their own very distinct themes, but having it be a Toonami spin. Then the answer to the question still is, are we going to do another month of Miyazaki? And the answer is no. But enjoy this promo for the month of Miyazaki that we did previously and its subsequent remix.
Man against nature.
The insects must be stopped.
Spirits against humans.
You shouldn't be here. Get out of here. Go.
Man against man.
Hold it right there.
And the most fantastic visuals around. Spirited Away.
I'm dreaming!
Princess Mononoke.
This is what hatred looks like.
Castle in the Sky.
That was exciting.
Nausicaa of the Valley of the Wind.
You must not burn down the toxic jungle.
Finish what you started, human.
Fire!
Toonami is proud to present 4 of the greatest animated movies ever made.
This is unbelievable.
A month of Miyazaki, starting March 18th at 7:30. Don't sleep on it.
We're doing this for the good of the planet.
Only Toonami on Cartoon Network.
For the good of the planet is what we were doing.
Yeah.
So we definitely had a lot of fun, and that was definitely a seminal moment in Toonami's history, and unfortunately one not to be repeated, but not out of a lack of our desire to do so, but out of the man and the business.
The man.
And the lawyers and the whatnots.
Fun fact, Chris Devoe lost his job over doing those remixes. He did. Chris Devoe is the musician who did all those. He is one of my best friends and has been making music for Toonami pretty much over the whole life of Toonami, including now. And when we knew we were doing these movies, I gave him the original soundtracks to all of them, the Joe Hisaishi, symphonic soundtracks, and said, do a remix for each one. And he was like, what? And I was like, yeah, you have 2 weeks, do a remix for each one. So he called in sick to his job to do them, and then they fired him because they were like, you're not sick, you're fired.
So thanks, Chris.
We paid him well, so he wasn't too upset about it. It's just a funny little side story. Thanks, Chris.
You lost your job. It's hilarious. But yeah, so I think that those are the sort of beginning of the 2 remixes. The second, this is from the Clone Wars microseries spots, and is one of a series of Star Wars remixes that we've done over the years before we got a politely worded cease and desist letter from John Williams and the John Williams estate to please stop touching John
Well, no,
Williams.
It wasn't a cease and desist. It was just like, okay, you can't do that anymore. Like, the rights were restructured. Star Wars used to own all those rights entirely, like 20th Century Fox or whatever, and they were restructured. So he got a lot of them back, and then it was like made clear, like, okay, you can't do anything with Star Wars music anymore unless you clear it through John Williams. So
this is pre that, and this is the
West
promo for the Volume 1, I believe, of the Clone Wars microseries run all in a string that we ran on Toonami.
The Clone Wars have begun.
In this time of need, why do we hold back the Chosen One?
Whether or not he is the Chosen One is still to be determined.
As master and apprentice struggle with the dark side.
You're no Qui-Gon Jinn.
More and more systems join Count Dooku's armies.
The city is under attack.
Leaving the Jedi Knights caught between the Separatist forces and a republic that is slowly becoming an empire.
Now is the time to launch our final operation.
Let's end this battle, Commander.
We have to go! Now!
Defend the city we must.
I won't fail you. Don't fail yourself.
The Jedi shall fall.
Toonami presents the Emmy-winning micro-series all in one shot. Star Wars Clone Wars, Volumes 1 and 2, Saturday from 7 to 10 p.m. Impressive, most impressive.
May the Force be with you.
Only Toonami.
Jason DeMarco as Obi-Wan
May the
ADR.
Force be with you. There's too loud under there.
You're the great Sandra. Over the years, Jason has revoiced many
I'm a
promo
gifted
lines,
mimic. I'm a gifted mimic.
when we can't get the splits and the mix doesn't work out. But yeah, that was actually for all of the Clone Wars micro series. But I like that track a lot. So
Also Chris Devoe.
also
and
Chris Devoe.
Fun fact about that one.
Also lost his job again.
We had to get that remix of that's the March of the Empire. We had to get that Chris Devoe remix approved by Lucas himself, and we presented 2 remixes to Lucas at the time. We presented a version of Duel of the Fates from Phantom Menace, remixed by Brian Burton, aka Danger Mouse, and we simultaneously presented March of the Empire, mixed by Chris Devoe, and he chose personally Chris's track, and evidently said it was great.
Eat your heart out, Danger Mouse. What's that kid done?